All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off because we can't top that story. This is not going to be a podcast. This is just a Q&A, but I'm going to be putting up into the podcast area just so it's easy for people to pull the stream. So for listeners at home that are tuning in, this is not actually a podcast, but I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. We have the ever popular Kim Moon with us, which is always an entertainment to have him on board. So this is a call for the K1600 rally that will be taking place in a couple weeks. More of a Q&A of what to expect. But myself and Chris, say hi, Chris.
Hey, guys.
We're just wanted to put this together for Kim so other riders could see it and maybe answer some questions. So, Kim, the floor is yours.
Oh, well, thanks. I didn't have any prepared remarks. But well, I guess the main thing we want to get after here is, number one, I hope that everybody that wants to come has called and got a reservation for a cabin. That's the main thing, because I've got the hell's his name? Wendell, and Daphne. They own the place. I got him holding every cabin for us. He's got like 8 cabins, and only 4 of them are reserved, and the other 4 that are left are like 4 and 6 people cabins. So it's like we're taking a lot of his revenue and we're keeping it to ourselves. And I hope we get them rented at the end of this week, which today is what, Tuesday. On Saturday, I'm going to call him and release those cabins. So we're going to end up having other people than K1600 people at our event if people don't rent these cabins. I need people to call and rent them,
Just real quick, point of order here. There will be other people than K1600 people, Kim, if you're there.
Oh, I thank you to the heart. Oh, my God.
There's
not only
friends.
Hey, Chris, not only will there be other people from 1600, but it'll be other people that are selling items within the 1600 group without using the classified page. So
can you believe that? No, can you believe that, James? The heresy. Heresy.
Send him to Bandcamp. Has been on the classified page. Everything. All I did was go back and say, hey, I've got stuff for sale. And I've never said you couldn't do that.
Which he did follow up with a post that says, if you want to say that you posted something on the classified site, you can say that on our site. You just can't post the item for sale on our site.
I'm just wondering, have you ever worked in government contracts before? Because
that's always been the rule. And I've said that many times to people. It's when you get on there with your T-shirts or you post something directly without referencing on the classified page.
Okay,
I don't know, James. I'm thinking Kim sounds a little defensive.
And I am, damn it.
So just a little.
No, but I want to clarify it for everybody that watches this. It's on the page, okay?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. If you've noticed, I've stopped commenting on those ads, but I've left the ad up, right? So if somebody posts a picture of a bike or whatever they're selling, I just tell them. But the last comments always, please move this to the classified page, and then I stop commenting. But I never delete the post.
Yeah.
So the post stays up. People can see it. Okay.
In fact, we don't want to waste our whole time on this call talking about the ins and outs of posting.
I got one post I'm going to put up there.
This is a K1600 page, and I've got the forum, so let me talk, right? So all I'm saying is I don't have a problem with you posting things on the page that are being relisted somewhere else, but I have a problem with T-shirts. I got a problem with shit where people join the page just to sell shit, okay? That's where I've got a problem. But if you're a member and you're posting something, I'll just say, please move this to the classifieds, and then I stop commenting. I never delete that post. So I just want everybody to know. So I was just using it maybe more actively than others, but I wasn't breaking my own rules. I just want that. Want that out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm putting a 1200 RT for sale on the page, and I'm going to tell people they can come to Tellico Plains to pick it up and see what I can.
So how are you going to get home? You take an Uber?
And new condition.
I'm not selling my 1200. I don't own one.
Are you going to rent? Oh, well, I don't have a 1200 either. So you're not selling mine, apparently.
So I want to welcome the guys that did call in and dial in on this. So we got Tony, we got Chris, we have Trent, and we have Rick. Let's just go around the room real quick. If you guys have questions, I know that you're more than welcome to hang out with us. But if you just want to ask your question and move on, by all means.
Yeah. Hey, I got.
So Tony, what do you got?
I got a quick one. So, does anybody know anything about the town that we're going to be in, Tellico Plains?
Yes, I was there last year. In fact, my buddy John Shell and I were there last year.
Okay.
That's where we got the idea to go back and actually rent the entire campground. So I know quite a bit about it.
No, I was just thinking, is there like a bar in town or a pub or something like that?
No.
There's not a lot of anything. Well, there is. No, there is. It's not in town, but right on the river. There is a place right on the river, leaving out of there to the Cherahole. That is a bar and restaurant. It's on the river, and a little bit further down from that is a hot dog stand that we all have to go to because by far it has one of the best chili dogs. Hey, what's up, Andy? That's available.
Cool.
So there is food. There is a bar.
Sure.
There's some great seating outside by the creek when it's running by. Hopefully there's some good rushing water going. But yeah, but if you're looking for like nightlife, honky tonk bar,
nope.
No,
just
a gas station.
I thought you were asking about. Yeah,
it's a beer and a hot dog, beer and a steak would be fine.
Well, and while we're out riding around, we're within striking distance of some pretty phenomenal food. So we usually eat dinner and then we come back and then sit around the fire, have a cigar and whatever beverage of your choice, and swap stories about the day's ride and have a fuel stop chat conversation.
A little plug there.
So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a friend of mine to join the link here. So give me a second to throw him the link. There's a huge pavilion. It's a very nice little place, and he's got a bunch of new barbecue grills. I'm trying to get a food truck, and he's trying to get a food truck to come every night. So we'll have like a barbecue food truck every night come into the campground. But The pavilion's very nice. It's lit up. There's a lot of picnic tables to sit at and chat. So it's a quaint little place. The bathrooms and the showers are all very nice, very clean. So I think that as far as that goes, coming back at night and hanging out there as a group and drinking and smoking and chatting, and we can raise hell all night long and nobody's going to give a shit. Nobody's going to get mad because it's 10 o'clock and we should be quiet now. Okay. That's not this kind of place. Right. So We'll have a good time.
Perfect.
Well,
all right, cool.
Let's be real about that. We all ride 1600.
Tim? That's all I want to know.
How about cigars and off sale? That's all we need.
Plenty of cigars.
Well, I'll have plenty. I could probably sell a few. Might make a little money. Pay for the trip. That's a thought.
There you go.
All right. Hey, Chris, did you have a question for the ever popular Mr. Kim?
No, I just showed up because I got a personal request that Kim said, hey, come sit in the meeting because while y'all are in Tellico Plains, I'm going to be in Park City, Utah. So the scheduling didn't work.
But you know what? That's good that you bring that up because one of the things we want to discuss either here tonight or at the meeting in Tellico Plains is next year where we're going to put this. We want to move it further west so that a lot of you that can't make that trip now can make it next year. So that is definitely on our radar.
If I may offer some input, it's the heat. That's really the thing. I don't know when we're going to get some cooler weather, but man, dealing with 100-degree heat, we had 101 here in Florida, and I'm going to have to drive that for 12 hours. I don't know if you've ever done that, but you're swimming in your gear by the time you get there.
Come on, Texas. Between us and every year, always going to do it.
It's like being in a sauna, but like you have to wash it.
Yeah, I think, to make it fair for everybody, there are some great places to ride. Southern Missouri, Arkansas, that's kind of halfway for people without the torture of riding through our, Kansas or Nebraska or.
I mean, one turn, dreadful. 375 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other point that I would make too is fall riding in Southern Missouri or Arkansas is absolutely gorgeous with the leaves, so it's halfway across the country for everybody. It's great fall foliage. The Pig Trail in Arkansas is a great ride. There's killer barbecue. I mean, it's just a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
I-
practically all through
too?
there.
Yeah.
This year we're doing East Coast, right? The whole Tail of the Dragon on. But I think we have a lot of members out west, Utah, Oregon, California, Arizona, and I think we need to bring it closer to them, at least to Colorado. I think if anything, Colorado will probably have cooler weather. There's a lot of great riding there, great food, of course, and that way those guys can make that 1,000-mile trip. Which is pretty much a standard trip on a motorcycle when you go to one of these
I
things.
got to reel this back in. We're doing Q&A for the K16. I'm trying to
Right,
make sure that
so
we have everybody
another-
for the 30 minutes. Trent, did you have any questions?
I'll be honest, I have avoided group rides my entire life. I ride by myself or a max of 1 or 2 people. So this is going to be a unique experience for me.
Well, yeah, Trent, here's the deal on this, okay? There is no official group ride except for every day I will lead a ride to a different place that I rode when I was down there. Like there's one like fantastic ride, just you leave the camp and you can go like 100-mile circle and just ride some beautiful roads. Then the next day we'll do the Terra Hall Skyway over to the Tail of the Dragon. Next day we'll do something different. So I'd like to do the what the hell is it called in North Carolina? I just saw the Moonshiner. I'd like to take a group over to the Moonshiner. But you don't have to ride with the group. Everybody can go do their own thing every day. I mean, they can pile in 2 or 3 friends each or whatever and go do their own thing. But I'm going to have one ride a day. If you want to come on it, it's going to be to a specific place and I'll lead it. But other than that, no one's required to follow me in a 50-person bike group, anywhere, right? So you can go do your own thing and have a good time as well. I mean, nobody's suggesting you need to be with a group. And I want to make sure everybody understands that,
And that's part of why I'm going out there early and stuff, and I also to see my son and stuff. But part of it is also to get out of my comfort zone and do some of those group rides. I mean, we've got rides around here where, you got 300 to 400 bikes on, some of these charity rides and stuff. And
Sure.
I've just never felt comfortable with that. And
Right.
so I'm hoping,
I
I think this is going to be a bit smaller, so it'll be a bit more comfortable. But
Yeah, and I suspect a lot of guys are going to get off on their own and go ride their own deal, and I hope that's what they do because I don't want everybody to follow me. I mean, I'm certainly not going to be trying to some kind of Pied Piper, but that's how I met Tony. Was we went to Lebanon. We met in Lebanon at the MOA rally.
Yep.
And I did a ride to the Jack Daniels distillery, and that's how Tony and I met. Well, we had talked online before at the forum. I think on the K1600 forums is where we met, and I was staying at the K1600 forum tent. They had a big tent that they had down there at the rally, and that's where we met. And so we did a ride to the Jack Daniels distillery one day. So. And I'd never been there. I mean, I just punched it into the GPS and hit curvy roads, and off we went. It was a good ride, though. But anyways, so John and I went down last year, and we had one day where it rained, and we had gone to Chattanooga, and actually Andrew and I had gone to Chattanooga when we met up with Keith, and we went to Ruby Falls. We went up to the whatever the hell that mountain's called, up in the middle of. Anyways, so you can also go down there. It's only 78 miles from the camp, and you can go ride up Lookout Mountain, right? Is it Lookout Mountain? Is that what it's called? I think.
You talking about North Georgia?
Yeah, in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Yeah, in Chattanooga,
North Georgia will make you cry on a motorcycle. Honestly, I drove through a
anyways,
pass there. I don't know what
there's
it's
a lot of
called,
good
but
food. There's a lot of good food in
It'll bring you to
Chattanooga. And
tears.
there's Ruby Falls. There's Lookout Mountain. And you can ride up and down, and it's really a nice ride. It's a nice ride down there, but it's mostly expressway. But there's a lot more to do there besides just like go and ride the Tail of the Dragon. So everybody can go do any number of things every day. I mean, the whole point is just to get out and explore. And in the evenings we can get a map out and we can map out some routes and stuff like that and see where we all want to ride to if we want to ride as a group. But
Love Fontana.
the whole point.
That's a great ride.
What's that?
Going to Fontana Dam is a great ride.
Oh,
So,
yeah. That's the one that they did the
Fugitive.
Fugitive.
Fugitive, yeah. We drove by there. Yeah, John, we did that, right? Remember we went by
Yes.
there. We actually stopped and took pictures of it. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Sorry, I'm getting on late. Hey, real quick, when we were down there last year, and I want everybody to take note to this, when you get there, there's a map that's printed out, and on one side, it has all the different routes, and the back side is advertisements for all different types of things, obviously. Get that, because that's the most handiest map. There, is that it?
I still have this. It's got all the routes that we
It's
did.
got all the routes, and you just look at it and you say, let's do this one. It's, in fact, I got one in my garage.
Digital,
No,
or
that's
is
not
that
it.
like analog? Is that like analog map?
Analog, yeah.
Do you
We're all
That's
analog
not
here.
the map.
have like a map window on your tank case or
But
something?
he's got one. He's got one that shows the Moonshiner route. He's got all the different like routes that people ride down there. John found that map, and we tried to do a.
They're all,
but,
when you
ahead.
get there, and check in, they'll have them. Just grab one. That's all. And then that pretty much sums it up right there.
At the
That's the
campground.
best thing, the best map to get.
All right.
Yeah,
perfect.
and then just exploring. I mean, we accidentally just went like turn left down a road, and all of a sudden we're on this beautiful twisty thing that went 30, 40 miles. It was incredible the amount of roads that were just right around the campsite without even having to get on the Cherahalla Skyway and go over to Fontana Dam and all that. So
Hey, John,
Hey, Rick,
John,
do
you
you have a
said that
question?
map is at the Tellico Plains campground?
Yes. When you
Yeah,
check in.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yep.
You know what we should do, guys? We should
That's
buy
the one you want, guys.
Tellico.
That's the
We
best
should
one.
buy the Tellico.
but the camping is free range camping. You can pop a tent up anywhere you want for $12 a night.
It's a good
but
setup. It's a
Yeah,
good
it's
setup,
like-
very user friendly. There's I'd say a 30 by 60 covered pavilion
Right.
where we
Hold it
sat.
up.
There's
Yeah.
barbecues there. One night we were out there, it was really raining, but you could all sit out there, and the restrooms are 20 feet away. It's just I found this initially on the internet, and I looked at the pictures, and we went down there, and it was set up by bikers. I mean, it's just a prime setup. It really
Yeah.
is.
5 bikers,
It's-
4 bikers. Yeah.
The location's outstanding. You got, a couple miles to the gas station, a couple miles to the grocery store, a couple miles to the Dragon. Can't beat it, guys. You simply cannot beat it. So that's all I got to say.
So do you have
Perfect.
to drive to Maggie Valley to get a good bottle of bourbon?
I'll let Mr. Kim answer that one.
Well, we didn't drink when we were
Nice,
down there,
Chris. Real nice.
but I'm bringing.
Asking
You know
for a
what,
friend.
BYOB, brother. I think you should bring your own bottle
I'm
of
bringing-
bourbon. And I suggest Woodford Reserve is the best for me. That's my
Asking for a
favorite.
friend. I got a buddy of mine that turned me on to Basil Hayden. It's got me hooked.
I'll be bringing
I'm
that,
bringing
don't worry.
some stuff. I'll be bringing some stuff from Lansing from a local distillery. It's actually distilled in ruby port barrel wine barrels.
God, I thought you were gonna say ruby slippers, man.
Hey, Rick, did you have a question?
Yeah, I don't know how to get that little hand away. Hey guys, Kim, quick question on the rides, because I literally ended up buying a place here pretty close to where the event is last year because I ride here so much. Is there an overview somewhere of what you're planning on what day, which ride? Because some of the rides, like for instance, Fontana Dam has certain times where they open up the valves and water just gushes right through, which could be really interesting if you time these things. So
I'd
I
love to
wasn't
see
sure
that.
if you have
Rick, John and I are going to be down there Saturday morning. Well, probably Saturday afternoon. I guess we're leaving his house Saturday morning, I think. So we'll be down there Saturday sometime during the day and checking in. If you want to, if you can find out for us when those times are, we can plan around that. I mean, we're going to have 4 or 5 days to go do stuff.
because
And I have
literally-
no real plan other than I want to go down there and see how many people we've got, figure out, what everybody wants to go do, and then put something together on the fly, basically. But
okay, I'll be in touch.
yeah. Well, that's why I kept asking for a site coordinator. I don't know if you ever saw the post, but I was like, man, I need a site coordinator down there that knows the
You know
area.
what? It was a complete coincidence, Kim, that I saw it. I'm like, holy shit, Tellico Plains. I'm like, that's
Hey,
around the
I elect Rick as the site coordinator. All
I'll
in
second
favor,
that
say
motion.
aye.
I'm in the middle of construction here, but
You're in, Rick.
That's called democracy. See how that works?
All right, so we have about 5 minutes left. I want to do a quick lightning section with Kim real quick. So is the location, the campground, is easy to find?
Yeah. Once you get off the major highway you take to get down there, it's like 12 miles. You get off the exit. I forget what the exit's called. But if you look at a map, you'll see where, if you just Google Tellico Plains, once you get off the major interstate, it's just a 12-mile 2-lane road right to the campsite. You go through Tellico Plains and out the other end of it, and you'll see a sign that says Cherahalla Skyway to the left. You just go past that sign, and about a mile and a half later, it's on the left-hand side.
Perfect.
It's like a gravel road. It'll be a sign that says Hunt's Motorcycle Campground.
Awesome. Are campers allowed there?
Campers? Yes, they had last year they had 4 hookups for RVs with 30 amp service.
All right. And for people that are dragging a trailer, they have trailer storage there. So we have a place to tuck away trailers.
They do. Yeah. I up on top of the hill, very top of the hill, they had a couple of old freezers that they actually were converting into cabins. I don't know if that's what they used eventually or not. They took like big walk-in freezers, and that's what they made their cabins out of. But I parked my trailer there, and then we had some girls come from Texas that were on crotch rockets, and they parked their trailer there as well. So 2 trailers fit there, and I think more could fit up in that back area. So
there's open cabins, internet and cell service.
Was there internet? There was cell service. I don't recall there being Wi-Fi, but I think that might have changed now.
No, I take that back. I don't believe there was internet service, but I had decent. I got Verizon, and I had decent cell reception.
Me too. Yeah. I'm bringing my Sony vlogging camera. Andrew was kind enough for my birthday to buy me a drone, which is sitting right here. So I'll be doing droning video while we're there. I'll be interviewing a lot of you guys. I'll be doing like one-on-one kind of talks and interviews, and then I'm hoping that people that do their that record their rides, from a point of view of them riding, will give me their video so I can store all of it, put it all together. So I want to put like an hour-long rally video together at the end to make it available for everybody.
Cool.
So that's
like to do
all my camera gear with me as well.
James, we'll have to find some place with really strong Wi-Fi to do an episode of our podcast while we're down there.
Yeah, definitely.
With some of these guys. You said the road in was gravel or dirt or hard pack or asphalt.
Once you turn off the asphalt 2-lane road, it's just a driveway up to the campground, but it's all gravel in there. But it's packed down solid. I mean, it's not like it's like a funky gravel road. It's just a solid dirt, like limestone kind of road. All through the campground like that.
All right, good.
Washer and dryer there. If you need to do laundry, last year they had Ursula the night before was loading up the coffee pot. So I'm an early riser. I'd be up at 5:30, and there'd be coffee in the coffee pots. Just turn the button on, so you had coffee. And so
the bathroom was real clean. There was like 3 or 4 showers.
Real clean showers.
Very clean showers.
No issues there. Good setup, guys. Great setup.
Sounds good.
Really is. Yeah. You won't regret it.
All right. Well, we got about a minute left, so
everybody
wrap it up. Does anybody have anything?
Tony had a question.
When's everybody arriving?
Saturday morning is when I'll be. Well, I'm leaving Friday night, staying the night at John's house in Fort Wayne, and then we're riding down first thing Saturday morning. So we should be there by probably 1 o'clock on Saturday.
All right.
I'll be there Saturday.
I'm leaving Jersey Friday morning. I'm going to stop over North Carolina somewhere and just take my time.
Yeah. Tony, where are you coming from?
I'm in northern Jersey. I'm just outside New York City.
I'm in South Central PA. What route are you going down?
I usually take 78 out of Jersey towards Harrisburg and then 81 all the way down.
You're going to be within 5 minutes of my house coming down 81.
Right, let's do it. What
do you got?
I'm at the
less than a minute.
I'm at the Greencastle exit off of 81.
Hey, just IM each other, guys.
Yep.
Just chat all you want. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
I got it written
work.
down.
Awesome. Right. Thank you.